asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg.
All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast LA skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, let's get him home. Check. Go, get out there. Stay at home.
Now Elliott. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Kill.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Kill. 27, 26.
Draw play, Elliott. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 480. Strip that ball.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a first down following a gain of 3. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Third and base. Let's go. Where's the mic? Watch one.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Lucky.
Protein spill.
2nd and 9 now. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Ready. 80 weapons.
13 yards. Brings up third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Mike, 49. I got you, boy. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
We're going to 54. Why ain't? Under. Keep going, boys, moving. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. 3rd and long for Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up and to great success.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They'll drop the throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, they got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60 outlaw. You ain't going nowhere. Ready, go.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
McCaffrey on the counter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's second and 8. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's got daylight. And a cut to the right. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready, set. Check line 54. Line 54. Here we go. Hot, hot.
They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, he goes up top. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning away. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. That's to Fulgham, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and long. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Go right in. 51. Watch the screen. Here we go. 1 and 54. Wide in.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
42, Chargers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll try and throw for it here. He's going to loft one deep left, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back to throw here. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A well-executed 22-yard gain from the shotgun to McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Catch made by Fulgham. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Looking to throw. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Gonzalez good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 20! And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Chargers 16. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there. And
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will get into the end zone.